Today we're going to be filming my perfume ranking video. I am a beginner fragrance lover and I have just started getting into fragrances, like for real for real. I enjoyed fragrances in high school. I did wear perfume and stuff, but I never really got into like the notes and the scents and the dry down and the sillage and the longevity and projection and all of the things that make a perfume worth the price that people are asking for them. I also didn't know the difference between toilette and parfum, but I am beginning to learn the differences between the two and which ones I prefer. And I am beginning to prefer parfums way more than I prefer toilettes. Some toilettes do have some longevity though, and I'm learning about that. But so far, we're gonna get into the perfumes and colognes that I do have. I did have a paper that had the scent notes on them, but I lost it, and I honestly don't feel like redoing the whole paper with the scent notes. But I'm sure that most of you fragrance aficionados will pretty much know what I'm talking about. And if you're new to fragrances like I am, and you're probably farther along, then you might understand or agree with some of the comparisons I'm about to make. So let's get this boring ass intro out the way and let's get into the video that you guys are here to see. So starting with my first fragrance and my top 12 favorite fragrances so far, we're gonna start with Mancera's Black Vanilla. This is a 4-ounce bottle, and this perfume, it's unisex and it is so good. It's very sweet, but not in a sickly sort of way. It's a smooth, elegant take on vanilla, and it could easily be an everyday perfume. I personally don't wear this every day, although I would. This is one of my more special occasion perfumes, but I do find that if I'm not sure what I want to wear, I will reach for this one. You only need 1 to maybe 3 sprays, and I would say 2 on the skin, 1 on the clothes. But this is a really good fragrance, and if I wasn't wearing Coach Legacy, I would be wearing this one today. But this one is my absolute favorite as far as niches, and I put this in my #1 category because I don't know, like, I just love this perfume. I actually had this one and my #2 perfume struggling for the #1 spot, and I honestly can't tell you why this one won out, but it just did. It smells nostalgic. That's the best way I can explain this. It smells very nostalgic. For the #2 perfume I have Marc Jacobs Perfect. Now this perfume, this is probably really truly my everyday perfume, and that's probably why I should have put this one in my #1 spot, because it's my #1 perfume. But I think that the reason Mancera won out for the #1 spot is just how good that perfume smells, just how it makes me feel. This perfume is on the same level. It just really truly makes me happy. This was a birthday purchase, and I've had it almost a year now, and as much as I've used it, you really couldn't tell in the bottle because you honestly don't need a lot of this perfume. This one, I don't overspray it, but this is a perfume that I would spray at least 3 or 4 times, and it really truly does last on me all day. I can still smell it on my clothes. Like if I spray it on in the daytime, like once nighttime comes, I can still smell this one on my clothes. I can still smell this one on my skin. It faintly smells like bananas. Although banana is not listed in the scent notes, I do remember that. Like, it's no bananas at all. I think there's vanilla in this one, but I honestly can't remember. I just know that this really truly is a perfect scent next to the Mancera one. Like, sorry, there was a hair on my chin, but if I didn't know what scent I was gonna wear, This would be my everyday scent, and this actually is my everyday scent. When I don't want to smell like something else, I will reach for Perfect. But lately I've been testing out and spraying other perfumes, so she hasn't just been sitting there. I have been using her, but she would be getting more use if I wasn't exploring other perfumes in my collection right now. Moving on to number 3 is Calvin Klein's Euphoria. This one is a semi-oldie but a goodie. This one came out a few years ago, and I actually love this perfume. This is an orchid scent. I don't remember all of the notes, but I for sure know that this has orchids in it. And I love this scent. If you're not sure what this smells like, Caress has a soap called Sheer Twilight, and it's a dark purple, and it's a clear liquid. It smells exactly like Calvin Klein Euphoria. And if you don't want to get Calvin Klein's Euphoria, I think it was Beyonce's Heat, or either it was Beyonce's Wild Heat. I think that might have been the one. It's like in a pink ombre bottle, or either it's the original one. Smells exactly like Calvin Klein Euphoria. When I couldn't get my hands on Euphoria, I came across a Beyonce perfume gift set, and I blind bought it, and when I opened that bottle, it was literally this. But this is my top perfume for, I would say, like going out going out in the summertime. This is a really good summer, sexy, alluring scent. This is just sexy nighttime. Like, this is woman in black heels walking in the evening. Like, this is just literally perfect. This is the 1 ounce bottle, and I don't know, I don't want to say I wear this one sparingly, but I do wear this one sparingly because it's so just, I feel like it's for going out, and I haven't exactly been going out. But this is a really good perfume, and I would say if you can get your hands on this one or the Beyonce one, or if you don't want the perfumes, I would say try out the Caress body wash first and see if you like it, and then try this out and let me know how you feel about it. For my next perfume, sorry, I gotta check my notes here. My next perfume is newer to my collection, but I really truly enjoyed this one. This is Escada Sorbetto Rosso, and this is a watermelon scented perfume. This one is discontinued, unfortunately, but you can still get it at Ross. You might be able to find this at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I'm pretty sure you can find it from resellers. I got this bottle from Ross, but yeah, I've really been enjoying this one. I've only worn it about 3 or 4 times, and I have fallen in love with it. Escada scents can usually be a little too sweet. I've had previous Escada scents. I've had Miami Blossom, I've had Flor del Sol, and I've had Agua del Sol, and I didn't really particularly care for those ones. I got Miami Blossom because it was supposed to be pineapple and watermelon, and I love anything watermelon scented, and it was just too sickly sweet. Flor del Sol, it was too alcohol-y, and I mean that in like a more of a drink type of alcohol sense. It wasn't like alcohol-y as in rubbing alcohol. It just smelled very much like not like a tequila sunrise, but I guess like a tequila sunrise, or like a tequila-y sort of smell. I wasn't too fond of that one, but this one, I like it. It smells like a sparkling watermelon slush or something, and I would definitely recommend this as a daytime summer scent. For my next scent, we have Prada Candy. Now this is, it's sweet, but it's honestly not what I expected for a candy type of scent. While I do enjoy it, I know it has a caramel note, and I think it may have vanilla in here, but this is more like elegant springtime office. Like, you're corporate, you got that office on the corner, you can see skyscrapers in the little park over there, you got your little briefcase, and you just smell like powerful, sexy woman with a little bit of charm. Like, This is a really good scent. It's powdery, it's sweet, it's feminine, it's everything you could want in like a sweet scent without being overpowering. If you're not into powdery scents, you might not like this because it does pull powdery in the bottle. Um, when I spray it on, it smells a little powdery, but then it dries down and you can smell the caramel and the vanilla, and this is a good perfume. This one is another one that you don't really need too many sprays of it. Just like the majority of my perfumes, you really don't need too much of it. And I believe that if you do spray too much, you will know, because it will become sickening. And I don't mean that in a ooh sickening type of way. No, you're gonna be like, I hate this shit. So this one is definitely a 1 to 2 spritz, and the sillage is very good. It's when I sprayed it on in my room, it carried all the way into the living room, and people were like, who just put on all that perfume? And I'm like, it's not all that perfume, it was literally 2 sprays. So this one is definitely a strong one, and be careful using it. If you're heavy-handed, you don't want to use this. You need 1 spray. Oh, sorry, I'm not even in frame. 1 spray and 1 spray only. For my next perfume, we have, hold on, wait a minute, I lost it because it's a little baby one. We have a decant of Mancera Wave Musk. This was a sample sent to me by one of my best friends, and this, oh my god, I love this. This is a unisex scent, but it's so fresh and clean. It kind of reminds me of Cool Waters, but more exotic. Like, I don't know, it's giving me like fresh, rich beach, like white sands, and like, it's giving me resort. That's what this is giving. And this is another one, you only need 1 or 2. I usually use 3 sprays because I just love how it smells. But this one here, listen, I might end up getting not like a full size bottle, but once this is gone, I would definitely be interested in a travel size bottle of this one. I wear it on really hot days. That's when I can really smell and just enjoy all of the notes in this one. This is one that I honestly forgot to look the notes up for, but I do really like how this smells. It's unisex and it smells like very fresh, very clean, kind of like, I'm not gonna say light blue, but I can't really compare it to a scent for men, but it definitely does smell like something I've smelled, and I really do like that one. A next favorite of mine, this is another going out fragrance. This is another sample decant I got from my best friend, and this one is Choco Violette by Mancera. This one is on the same level as Black Vanilla. And this one, it's more sweet. This one kind of, in the bottle, it reminds me of like a fruity type of candy. Even though it has Choco in the title, you would think it smells chocolatey, but no, this smells like pixie sticks or like Smarties or Runts or something. And every time I wear this, my boyfriend thinks that I have on that somebody is making, what do you call them, like waffle cones, or that I have waffle cones, or that I just ate a waffle cone. It's a very interesting scent. Like, this is another one, it could be an everyday scent, but I wear this one going out and for special occasions because it's very sweet. It's comparable to Xerjoff Symphonium. Like, it's in that sort of sweet family. Like, it smells very edible. It's not like a floral type of sweet, even though Violette is in the title. You would think, like, I'm pretty sure it has violets in it, but this is one that I would honestly say I'm gonna definitely get a fuller size when this is gone. This is another one that's only 1 or 2 sprays, but again, I use 3 sprays because I really just enjoyed this particular perfume. I forgot to mention that this one is unisex as well, but to me this one leans more feminine, whereas Wave Musk leans more masculine. And I believe that Black Vanilla, some days on me it pulls feminine, but It could very well be a masculine scent if you're um into sweet masculine scents like that, but this one, Choco Violette, definitely on me pulls very feminine, and it smells very feminine in the bottle. My next favorite scent is Xerjoff Symphonium. And listen, I am not ashamed to say that this is one of the best perfumes I've ever smelled, but I will not be repurchasing this because this is like a $700 bottle of perfume, and I am not above saying that I cannot afford, nor am I willing to pay over a certain amount, especially $700 for a bottle of perfume. So, with that being said, we just go leave that where that's at. But this is a sweet smelling perfume, very similar to Choco Violette, but at the same time very different. The reason I say that it's similar is because it's in the same sort of sweet edible type of family. This one I'm honestly not too familiar on the notes because it was so many of them when I had my friend on the phone looking them up. It was just so many that I lost count. But this one I believe is a chocolate based perfume. Like, I believe chocolate is one of the main notes in here. And this one I want to say does smell a little bit more chocolatey or more gourmand than Choco Violette. Like, Choco Violette has a fruity candy sweet type of smell. This has more of a like a toffee kind of sweet smell, but not sickly sweet. It's not similar to Prada in that sense, but if you smell the caramel in Prada and you smell like the chocolate in this, you kind of understand what I'm saying. Like, it's similar in that sense. I believe the sillage is decent for this one. I've worn it and I haven't got compliments, but I haven't had nobody yell at me to wash it off. But every time I smell it on my skin and on my clothes, it makes me happy. But this is one that I use sparingly because once it's gone, I will not repurchase this. This came in a gift set that I got, and yeah, that's how I actually came across this one. But as beautiful as this scent is, I will not be repurchasing Xerjoff Symphonium. Someone would truly have to gift this to me because $700 is just out of pocket. My next scent is Juicy Couture Weed. This is another watermelon-based fragrance. And it's similar to the Escada Sorbetto Rosso, but this one I want to say, in the bottle, it smells more, I don't want to say bitter, but whereas the Escada one is more of a sweet watermelon, in bottle, this one smells a little bit more like tart watermelon. But once it's on the skin, I don't want to say they smell extremely similar, but I do feel like if you have one, you don't need the other. I have to wear this one a little bit longer before I can say if it lasts all day or how long it lasts and the sillage and all that. But I'm gonna say that it's mostly like all the other Juicy perfumes in the sense that it's strong, or if you spray enough of it, you will smell it. Because I don't care. If you know Juicy perfumes, you know that if you put enough of them, you are going to smell it. But it's a very decent perfume as far as like ones I have in my collection. I've worn a couple of other Juicy Couture perfumes, so I have some of the same expectations. I'm happy that for the most part, this one doesn't smell as similar to the other ones. It kind of does in bottle, but once it's on, I do feel like this one smells different from the Viva Juicy line. So we'll see how this goes. I'll be sure to give an update after I've used this one a little bit more, but it's in my top perfumes because I like watermelon scents. Let's see. And my next perfume that I done lost count, by the way. Oh, we're on number 10, just in case y'all weren't keeping count. Like I totally forgot, but we're on perfume number 10. Now this one, I only ranked it so low because I just got it not too long ago, but if I had had this a little bit longer, I would definitely rank this one higher. And this is Mugler's Angel. This is the travel bottle. I realized that some larger bottles of perfume, I'm not actually going to finish them, or I don't actually see myself finishing them in a timely fashion. So lately I've been trying to try travel bottles and see if I finish those. But this one here is a beautiful scent. I could see this being someone's everyday scent. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this one more in the fall than I do in the summer, but I really truly enjoy this. I wore it yesterday and I couldn't stop smelling myself. This one was truly, I don't know, I just feel like this one's going to be a better fall scent for me. I can't really remember the notes in this one either, and this one also smells very nostalgic. It smells like, I don't want to say like older people house, but it reminds me of like a older grandpa, or like aftershave or something like that, in a good way, like potpourri or something. Like, it has a very comforting smell. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I can't put my finger on exactly what it is, but this is a very sweet, comforting, like, it makes me feel safe. This would be a very safe smelling perfume. That's how I would describe this. Like, and the little travel bottle is cute. I showed it to my mom the other day, and she's like, you have to give me this bottle. So this is Angel, and I'm going to get more use out of her in the fall, and I'll be sure to update you guys on if I actually like her. The next one on my list, and we are almost done. We have one more after this. The next one on my list is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. This perfume here, it smells very good. Now, I actually can compare this one, and some people are going to be very upset with me, but this kind of smells a little bit like Symphonium, and I would suggest you guys smelling this one maybe because it's a little bit more easier to access than Symphonium. This one I know has a coffee note in it. I can't remember what the other notes are, but I know for sure it has coffee in this one. And I want to say that it also smells a little bit like the Black Opium by Saint Laurent, but I could be wrong because every time I want to go try and smell that one, it's out of stock. But this one is another one that's going to be a really good fall winter scent. I tried wearing this a couple times in the summer, and while I like it, wearing it in the summer had me almost ready to sell this. Like, I don't like how it works with my skin in the summertime, but I do feel like this is going to be a really good cold weather perfume because it has that coffee gourmand type of scent. I think that it's going to go very well with the crisp air in the fall, and like pumpkin spice lattes and scarves and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give her another chance, and I'm gonna try and finish her between October and possibly February, or before spring comes back around. So we'll see how that goes. So she might be in a project pan or a project use it up, but I really do like her. But I definitely feel like this is a fall scent for me personally. And now for my last one, this is a classic scent. This is Ralph Lauren's Perfect. I mean, not Perfect. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm tripping. This is Romance. This is Ralph Lauren's Romance. Now, this is a perfect springtime everyday scent. That's what I was thinking when I mentioned Perfect. But this is, it's really sweet. It's very, very nostalgic because this is a classic scent. I grew up smelling this. This is one my mom would wear all the time. And it just reminds me personally of middle school. Like, for me, it's a perfect floral scent. It's not too rosy. It's not too, just say jasmine or too much bergamot. Like, all of the notes in here blend beautifully and they play very nicely on my skin. And this is a really good warm weather perfume. I feel like it would do some interesting things. You might smell other interesting notes when it's in the cool weather, but this one for sure is definitely a warm weather perfume. I can't really tell you what it smells like. It's very floral, very fresh. It smells kind of, it smells like J'adore, but not as I don't want to say pungent, but maybe not as strong or as projecting as J'adore, even though the projection on this is incredible and the sillage on this is really nice. Like, I can't really explain what it is I'm trying to say. Like, it's more of a toned down version of J'adore. Like, if you've smelled J'adore and you smelled Romance, you would know what I'm talking about. Like, they're very similar. They're in that sort of family, that sort of house. Like, I'm assuming that's white floral. Like, I think that's what kind of floral, like what kind, how they would be grouped. But it smells like this. It smells like that, and it's more affordable than J'adore by Christian Dior. Just in case y'all didn't know who it was by. Some of y'all, I'm pretty sure, like I said, you perfume aficionados, y'all know what it is. But as far as perfumes go, I would get this if I couldn't get J'adore, and I would get this on its own simply because it smells good on its own. But yeah, this one I'm pretty sure is gonna go fast, not only because it's a travel bottle, but because it's a good summer and it's a good heat scent, and we're getting into the last like hot months here. We have like maybe about a month and a half before the weather like starts changing and doing that weird shit where it's hot, then it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cold, then occasionally it rains, but then it's hot again. Like, so this one is definitely gonna get some use. This is one that, even though it is a travel bottle, I would not put this in my purse because it is extremely fragile. Like, see, in comparison, like this is a thicker glass, this is a thinner glass, like, and then see, like this is also like a thicker glass. Like, see how they sound? Like, this is not a good purse bottle. Like, this is going to break. So even though they say this is a travel size bottle, I would highly advise you to spritz this one at home and leave it there, or leave this like in your car in your glove compartment. This is not a carry around travel bottle. So with that being said, those are my top 12 favorite perfumes, and I'm going to come back with an updated video on how much I've been using them, scent notes, which ones I can smell, which ones I can't smell, which ones I prefer, if I get any new perfumes, if I declutter any perfumes. I will keep you guys updated on my perfume collection if you guys are interested in that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please comment if you have any questions. I will try to have the perfumes linked down below. I will also try and have the places where I got them linked down below. If I can't link them, I will definitely list them for you guys. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.